Hello and welcome. Today we're doing a move called the 0G ladder. That's the move. Here is a slow-mo. All right, guys, let's get right into this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off hanging onto the bite handle with our thumb about 3/4 of the way down, index finger along the back, standard kind of pen grip, just like we would do if we are going to go into a thumb roll around our thumb. And that's exactly what we're going to do for this move. So this move begins with a horizontal roll around your thumb. But instead of catching in the normal way, what we're going to do is we're actually going to catch with our pinky. So immediately after we release the knife and it's spinning around our thumb, we're going to extend our top 3 fingers. We're going to insert our pinky and we are going to catch with our pinky just like so. So I'll show you what that looks like. Something like this. Now, one of the things you're going to notice is that this is actually quite tricky. A lot of times your pinky is pretty weak, not super coordinated. And so one of the big tips that I can give you for this, and it's actually kind of the next part of the move, and it's a little bit of a learning lesson, is immediately after you catch with your pinky, what you're going to do is you're going to take your palm, which used to be pointing upwards. We're going to do a counterclockwise rotation with our hand, and we're going to move our arm way to the right. So what that'll look like is something like this. And let me do a good one. Something like that. And this big motion to the right is going to absorb a lot of the momentum so that way your pinky doesn't have to. So it's going to be actually quite a bit easier if you incorporate this big move to the right. And this big move to the right is going to set us up for the next part, which is the ladder, because we're going way to the right, which gives us lots of room to move to the left in our ladder. So again, right from the top, thumb roll, horizontal around the thumb, extend the top 3 fingers, insert the pinky, catch, do a counterclockwise rotation and a big move to the right to absorb the momentum. We're going to wind up in this position right here. Next, we can go into the ladder. So what you can do is you can take your ring finger, place it in front of the safe handle, just like so. Then you can pull to the left, which is going to cause the bite handle to swing. And here the blade is pointing away from you, and what you're going to do is you're going to let it spin about a half rotation until the blade is pointing towards you, and you're going to insert your middle finger just like so. So from the top, thumb roll, pinky catch, twist and way down to the right, insert the ring finger, pull towards yourself, or to the left, I guess, pull to the left and towards yourself. Let it spin around your ring finger, insert your middle finger, and from here, what we're going to do is we're going to keep that spin going by pulling our middle finger towards us, doing a little bit of a twist. This is a very minor twist. Then we're going to insert our index finger to wind up in this position right here, where we have our middle finger here, blade pointing to the right, handle pointing to the left, and these 3 fingers just like so. So thumb roll, pinky catch, insert the ring finger, pull towards yourself, and you're going to do something that looks kind of like that. So what you can do actually is for this part of the move, you can just practice that. You can take your pinky on the bottom of the safe handle, your ring finger like here, and you can pull to the left and you can just practice doing this rotation and winding up in that position right there. So once you've mastered that Y2K pinky catch diversion and you've mastered the first part of the ladder, we're going to go into the second part of the ladder. So from this position right here, what we're going to do is we're going to remove our ring finger and we're going to do another pull to the left and kind of towards ourselves like so, which is going to cause the bite handle to swing. And just as it hits your finger, you're going to let it spin around your index finger. So the blade used to be pointed to the left. It's going to do about a half rotation and spin, so it's pointing to the right, at which point you're going to catch the safe handle with your thumb and wind up right here. So again, rotation, diversion, insert the ring finger, rotate towards yourself, insert the middle finger, continue the twist, insert the index finger, remove the ring finger, pull to the left, let it spin about a half rotation on your index finger, and catch with the thumb. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to, this whole kind of ladder portion is below your hand, it's 0G, right? And then now we're going to insert our thumb and twist, and we're going to go upwards. And after inserting our thumb, we're going to let it rotate, continue the momentum, and rotate around our thumb. And then after it rotates around the thumb, we're going to do a Zen rollover. So we're going to dodge the sharp side of the blade with a wrist pass and catch. So again, thumb roll, pinky catch, insert the ring finger, pull towards yourself, insert the middle, insert the index, remove the ring finger, pull towards yourself, rotation around the index, insert the thumb, and Zen rollover. So that is the whole move. All right, let's see the move again here. There it is. And you're going to know you're doing this move right if you kind of start in the middle. After the first roll, you go way to the right. Throughout the ladder, you're going to come to the left. And then at the very end, you're going to move the knife up so you can get under it for that thumb roll. So middle, right, left. Here, let me try and do it as a middle, right, left, up, just like that. And now for some tips and tricks. So the first tip I'm going to give you is you can actually start this move with either the bite handle or the safe handle. If you're starting with the safe handle, really the only thing you have to watch out for is the first rollover. You're going to have to do a really good wrist pass so you don't get cut. The rest of the move kind of proceeds as normal. It's a little bit more sketchy sometimes, but it's totally fine. So very versatile. You can start with either the safe handle or the bite handle. The other tip that I wanted to give is with regard to the hardest part of this move, in my opinion, which is the transition between the index rollover and the thumb rollover into the Zen rollover at the end. Now, this is the exact same motion pattern transition as the Helix, so that's in the description. Master the Helix. The Helix is a lot easier than this move because it's easier to conserve momentum. But the reason that this is so hard is it's pretty tricky, actually, to go from the ladder, conserve enough momentum to follow through with the index roll, and then smoothly go into the thumb roll without stalling. And so the best way that I can recommend to practice for this is just start from the position with your pinky underneath the safe handle, like so, and just work on getting your ladder very smooth and then transitioning from your ladder right into your that rollover. So if you can go from the ladder, the key to this is making your momentum, conserving your momentum through the ladder, so that way the roll around your index is smooth, and then the roll around your thumb has enough momentum to continue. So start from here, practice the ladder into the thumb roll just like that. My final tip is one of the other things that can really get people stuck up on this one is the first pinky thumb roll, horizontal thumb roll. Your pinky can be quite weak, as I mentioned, and that can be quite tricky. So the best way to kind of practice this or learn this is just start with a vertical. Instead of doing horizontal, horizontal is quite a bit harder. If you start with a vertical Y2K just to practice your pinky thumb roll, it's going to be quite a bit easier. And again, for this one, you don't have to start with the pinky. You can start with a middle finger thumb roll, a ring finger thumb roll, and then eventually get to the pinky finger thumb roll. And with the pinky, again, you're going to want to absorb the momentum. So the best thing I can give for the vertical one is right after you catch with your pinky, do a downwards motion to absorb that momentum. You're really going to understand what it means to absorb momentum and make that a lot easier. So those are kind of my tips and tricks for the sticking points. You can always master, if you're stuck on the laddering portion, you can learn the Murnax Ladder, which is very similar, of course. Those are kind of my main tips and tricks. Check the description. There's going to be lots of tricks there that you can help if you get stuck at different places. But thank you so much for watching this one. Hope you guys liked it. Peace.